It is so easy to get distracted by the lives of other people. In our world, we are very connected via the internet. What we see on Instagram, the highlight reels of other people's lives. What we see on Facebook, updates from people being successful, like, oh, I went on this trip, or oh, I'm doing that. During spring break, you see photos of people on the beach, or climbing a mountain, or going through like the Amazon jungle, I don't know. And then there's you, you're at home, you're probably on your third bowl of ramen. We can get so distracted by looking onto other people's lives that we start to set the standard for us to live by that is unreachable because we're not them. Don't go on the internet and measure yourself onto those things that are physically visible. You don't know what's happening behind the scenes in your life that God is doing to grow you, to strengthen you, to empower you for the next step in your life. As children of God, the Lord has good plans for you. And those plans might not be what you think they are. And that is why it's so important to spend time in the Word, spend time in His presence, and to understand and know His will so that your heart can align with His heart, and then you'll know what makes His heart happy, what He delights in, what He wants to see. Have you ever thought about, like, God, what do you want? What makes your heart break? God wants the whole world. He wants the whole world to know Him. He sent His Son to die for them. Preparing yourself for what God has for you starts now. What seeds are you planting in your life? Are you feeding yourself with the Word? What are you feeding yourself? Because if your focus is not on God, you're focused on something else. If you're not worshiping God, you're worshiping something else, and that's an idol. So think about that. Is your actions, is your attitude, is your thoughts pure? Is it worthy of praise? Is it good? Is it honorable? Are you humble? Or are you prideful? What happens when someone different than you, whether it's skin color or religion or sex, comes by you? What are your thoughts when you see them? Is it love? Or is it something, I don't know, racist, sexist, mean, crude? What are your thoughts? It's hard for a pipe to operate well. It's hard for a vessel to operate well when there's blockage, when there's gunk, where there's like mold, or it's just not, what's going to come out, it's not pure. But when that pathway is cleared out, when it's cleaned out, when it's detoxed, what God pours into us just comes right out. And that's how it should be. I want to imitate Jesus. You can't think about what we see other people do. Size doesn't matter. Following does not matter. They post on Facebook does not matter. None of that matters. What matters is in the heart. Go to the Father and just ask Him to reveal your heart. Ask Him to reveal your heart to you. Where are the areas that I need to work on? There are things that I need to start doing because the Lord already told us to do. Stay obedient in what He has already told us to do, because how can He trust us with the larger things when He can't even trust us in the little? Yeah, that's really all I gotta say. So to summarize everything, don't compare yourself to everyone else, because you don't know what happened in their quiet time for them to get like this. 2, not everything people put on social media is real. So yeah, and 3, don't sell yourself short. You don't know what the Lord is working on behind the scenes. Get rooted in the Word, because you just can't walk out into the battlefield with no weapons. Can't walk out to the battlefield naked. You gotta be prepared. So that's what I got for you. Peace.